Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Basum, Yahushua, Basum, Rakah Kadash. Them also apostles and elders of Great Millstone, much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, the tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect, and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. All right, so I'm going to get into this. So I went to the store the other day, and this Christian, I don't know if y'all can see that. All right. This Christian pretty much gave me what looks like to be a check, but it's really like an invitation to their church. Now, like I said, this was the other day, and I was pretty much in a hurry. I had to get some things done, some things situated, and otherwise I would have asked them some simple questions. Because how do you trip up a Christian? How do you spiritually beat up a Christian? You ask them simple questions out of the Bible. And one of the simple questions that I wanted to ask them, I wanted to, come up as if I didn't know anything, Like, I wanted to be like, well, hey, brother, I was reading in the Word, like, you guys say that we're saved, but I was reading in the Word that we're not saved, like you got to endure to the end, that's one of the simple questions that you can ask them, bring up the scriptures, because anybody that's out there screaming that they're saved, they don't understand what's going on, they don't understand what's going on. It's just like, people out there that's screaming Black Lives Matter. No, Black lives do not matter. I'm going to tell you that first and foremost, man. Black lives do not matter. Elect lives matter. Okay, the Lord is only dealing with a remnant. The Lord only needs a remnant for the rest of his house of Israel to be saved. Okay, because ultimately we do know all Israel is going to be saved. But only the Lord is only dealing with the elect, a select few. You know why? Because our people's wicked as hell. And the Lord told us, man, prophesy, man. Go out there to the highways and byways. That's another thing you Christians don't do. Or you may have a few of them, but you still spewing at slave master doctrine, man. And slave master doctrine, that's what you giving our people, man. That's what our people is following, that slave master doctrine. Don't know what the hell is going on, man. So how you stump a Christian? You stump them by simple questions, man. Prophecy. Are we saved? Who's the covenant been given to? Are we in the new covenant? Can we eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Which we can't. We can't eat abominable foods. And these are simple, man. Simple, man. When you come into this thing and the Lord opens your eyes, man, you look at it like, man, these things were simple in the Bible. But Christians seem to stumble over it. They seem to think that the Lord came down and gave his covenant to everybody. That's not the case, man. It's not the case. So you Christians are catching some L's, man. If I would, I would burn this, but it's a little carnal. All I gotta do is just throw it away. But if you're in that Christianity, man, you taking a one-way ticket to hell, man. You casting a check to hell. Plain and simple, whether you believe it or not. Because the Lord is showing you that he's dealing with a select few of men, and you do have a couple of women that believe, but it starts out, the Lord deals with men. His flock is with men, okay? Who's feeding the house of Israel with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's our job as true pastors. Matter of fact, let's get that. That's our job as true pastors. Whether you believe it or not, we are the true pastors, man. You brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity, I should say, because you have some bug outs. You got some dudes out there that's trying to build something, build land upon a place that's going to be sacrificed. You know, this place has an ultimate judgment that's going to come to it. It's an ultimate sacrifice that's coming to this place, man. Okay? And it's nothing wrong with building anything, but you putting it on the forefront out there for people to find, people to see. And it's not going to amount to anything, man. We're not trying to build anything. Matter of fact, we're in the times where we're building up our brothers and a few sisters out there spiritually. That's the time that we in, building up spiritually and with our words, because our words, believe it or not, is a form of spiritual power. We're bringing down strongholds with the words of our mouth. You know, just like when we use the right name of the Lord, using the right name of the Lord is very important. You got dudes out there that's not preaching the right name of the Lord. You know, when you read the precepts, you understand that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it. Proverbs 18:10. I may get that real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to go get that. And then I'm going to get the pastor scripture. All right. Just simple things, man, that you can stump a Christian on. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay? It's safe. It's just plain and simple, man. But you know, you tell a Christian that the Lord's name is not God. God's a title. That's simple. They stumble upon that. That the Son's name is not Jesus. That the Lord doesn't even want you calling on that name. You know, as simple they can't get. You know, Jesus break it down to, it's G-O, earth. Sus, that's a pig. So earth pig, man. You call him on the earth pig, man. That's not his name. He spoke Hebrew. When he came down here, he was speaking Hebrew. You know, when it came to Saul, he's like Saul, Saul, in the Hebrew tongue. Okay? He wasn't speaking any other language. He's a Hebrew. He's a Hebrew Israelite, I should say. He's a Hebrew of Hebrews. We are Hebrews of Hebrews. Okay? Because you do have other nations that are actually Hebrews. Okay? Moab, Ammon, Japanese, Chinese, those are Hebrews. Ishmael, so-called Arabs, those are Hebrews. Okay? Those are Hebrews. But we are Hebrews of Hebrews. Okay? And that's another thing a Christian will stumble upon, man. Let's see. I got some more in this. Matter of fact, let me go back to it. This is Proverbs 18:4. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. Okay, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. This is the cisterns that you need. Slakia, this is the cisterns that you need to be drinking out of. This is the cisterns that you need to be drinking out of. And if you're not, you're casting a check to hell. And that's what these Christians are doing, man. You're casting a check to hell. All right. So let's go ahead and go to Jeremiah. Like I was saying earlier, we, whether you believe it or not, are the true pastors. Ones that go out there on the highways and byways, week in and week out, are the true pastors. And preaching in the real name of the Lord. The true pastors. All right. And you listening to the man of GMS, you can't go wrong. True pastors, man. Not going to steer you into the wrong direction. All right. And men, I should say this as well, because you do have brothers that are not in GMS, but they preach in the same doctrine. that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, name of the Lord. Okay, those are the true pastors as well. Okay. Well, I said almost Jeremiah. Let's go to that real quick. Give me 1 second. Jeremiah 3 and 14. This is what we telling our people, man. Because when you go into that Christian church, man, it's like all I got to do is accept Jesus, and I'm good. You know, that's a form of do what thy will, man. Like I've been saying, that's a form of do what thy will. All I gotta do is accept JES in my life, and I'm good. You know, I can be a damn demon for the whole week, and everything's Gucci, man. It's not Gucci. So this is what we telling you, man. This is Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I'm married unto you. The Lord is married unto you. But our people don't understand, man, these curses that have been put upon us. You know, I had a cousin, you know, a little side note, you know, they posted up something. It's like, this is, you know, a little Simpsons meeting of the old man, and he got all the children around him, and the caption pretty much said, this is me telling my grandchildren about how I beat the curses and had to go through COVID-19 and all that stuff, man. We ain't gonna be hearing all that, man. You're not gonna beat the curses. All right, you're not gonna beat the curses if you're not in this truth. Okay? If you're not the hopeful elect. All right, because the way that you're gonna beat these curses, you're not gonna outlive the curses on this side of the earth. You got to be ultimately of the elect. You got to get beaten up in the chariots. When you get beaten up in them chariots, that's when the curses are off of you. When we in the kingdom of heaven, that new covenant, where we keeping the law, statutes, commandments perfectly, that's when them curses going to be off of you. You're not going to beat them curses carnally. You know, you look at our people that's doing well, man. They're not going to beat these curses. They still dealing with issues, man. They might be dealing with women issues, children issues, man. You know, family issues, man. These are curses that we won't have to deal with in the kingdom of heaven. You know, these are some more things that you can stump a Christian on. You know, like when you go to Deuteronomy 28, like, are the so-called Jewish people, which you can break down ish meaning to pertain to or to be like. You know, they already telling you that they ain't the right people, man. They ain't the chosen. You know, I had a conversation with my father, man, when I first came into the truth. Because when you first come into this truth, man, you on fire, you on the spirit, you want to tell everybody, telling everybody at work and all that stuff. And over here and over there, you had that zealous spirit on you, man. But then, you know, when you get into this thing, you get more calmed down, and you get wiser, and you understand you're not to give this truth unto dogs. All right? So that's going to be some of your friends, family members. You know, if they don't receive it, they don't receive it. Okay? They most likely lie there unto death. I got a homie in this world, man. Grew up with him. One of my best friends, man. Still cool with him. Still talk to him to this day. But I don't really hang out with him because he's a damn demon. You know, he's cool, but he's a damn demon, man. You know? But it is what it is, man. Chop it up with him in the kingdom, man. You know, that's just the condition of the battle. That's just our walk. You know, our friends and family members are not going to get this truth. They're not going to understand why you go outside to the highways and byways and do this work. They're not going to understand why you do your sit downs throughout the week. They're not going to understand that, you know. Anyways, it's like y'all went on a little tangent, but I'm Go back to this Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, save the Lord, Yahweh Shem Asai, for I am married unto you, and I will take you, one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you into Zion. And that's what we're waiting for, man. And we understand, in this truth, in this walk that we have, our friends, family members, they're not going to make it on this side of the earth, on this side, if they don't come into this fold. Now the Lord may, we don't know our lots, man, but the Lord may have mercy on you, which intend, if they riding with you or whatever, he may have mercy upon them. We don't know. Okay? But our job is to go through that straight and narrow. Okay, this is a fight, this is a battle. That's something these other Christians don't understand, man. Some of them may be like that. Oh man, I gotta fight my sin every day, but you ain't really fighting your sin. Because if you really knew this word, okay, this is an ever enduring battle that we have, man. Okay, you come into this thing, you start listening. Okay, you humble yourself down, start listening and learning. And the Lord will put that spirit upon you and teach, man. But you do have dudes in this thing, man, as being like sloths, man. Been in this thing for 8 years, been in this thing for 3 years. And once again, I like using this analogy. It's the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter, and all you doing is just, all you know is that you're just an Israelite. That's it. All you have done is just score 2 points in the fourth quarter. Okay? All you have done is score 2 points in the fourth quarter. You're looking like the Miami Heat versus the Lakers, man. That's what you're looking like. The other day getting blown out. That's what you're looking like, man. Just because you know that your Israelite ain't gonna deem you worthy to be saved. Now we are looking for the sure mercies of David, and that's why we do this work. And so, Lord willing, he'll have mercy, blessings, and election upon our household. But you got to be in this thing, man. You can't be hot or cold in this thing, man. You can't. The Lord's gonna spew you out. You can read that in Revelation 3. Okay. All right. I keep on going on, but Jeremiah 3:15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And that's what we're doing. We saw the apostles and elders, you may not have met them in person. I haven't met the apostles and elders in person. Maybe I have in my past life, but I haven't met them in person in this life. That's another thing you can stump Christians on, man. About a regeneration, reincarnation. That's another thing. How to spiritually beat up a Christian. And the people is hating this word, man. That's why when we go to, in fact, I'll go ahead and get it. In Matthew 24. But that's why we're going to be hated of all men for this word. Hated of all men for this word, because we bring out the word the right way. Okay? Whether you believe it or not, we bring out the word the right way. Right? We bring it out the right way, the way that you're supposed to bring it out, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, roughly paraphrasing, and there a little. Matter of fact, since I'm in Amos 3, let me go to Amos 3:7. Okay, surely the Lord Yahweh power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets. Wind blew on me. But he reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? That's why we're able to break down this book. That's why we're able to give you the prophecies, give you the understanding of the time period in which you are in. Okay, we're in the time period where it's not to make mirth. you know, because a sword is being furbished. Okay, so you know, I give you an example. You have me, I'm in the truth, and Lord willing, I'm called. And you have my brother who's out there, my youngest brother, because I'm the oldest, my youngest brother who's out here in the world, okay, preaching the vibration of the world, pretty much. He's trying to make music, trying to be rich and famous in this world, you know. And you know, that's just the balance, man. Like I said earlier, man, your friends, family members are not going to get this truth. It's not going to resonate in them, okay? Because I saw the song that he put up, and it ended at 1:44, you know, at 1:44, and I took that as the Lord was showing me, man. You have one brother that's in the truth and one brother that's in the world that does not know what the hell is going on. He's talking about Breonna Taylor and all that stuff, man. And oh, one race trying to be thinks they greater than the other. Hell yeah. You know, Esau Edom, he's actually envious of us, but he thinks he's greater than us. But we're actually greater than him. Okay? We're actually greater than him. So hell yeah. I think I'm better than these people. Whether you believe it or not. I think I'm better. I know I'm better. The Lord made us to be better, not to be equal. Okay, but our people don't understand that. It's not a sound doctrine for them. I'm gonna get that real quick. Let me get that real quick. It's Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Okay. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay. So yeah, one nation is above all people upon the face of the earth, whether you believe it or not. Okay. That's what the Lord has set us to be. But since you're in that heathenistic state, you want to be equal to everybody. You want to hold hands with everybody, man. You think just because the Lord made everybody, you know, he made them equal. You know, I'm an artist myself, man. The Lord's an artist. And with the Lord being an artist, he has things that he has made to be his favorite. And the Israelites are his favorite people. Okay, his son is his favorite, King David after him. The second most important person after Yahushua, favorite. And the rest of 144,000 in elect, his favorite, man. Okay, so you know the Lord's no different, man. Just like Slack you, just like you know, like the analogy I gave you, man. You know, I got things that I count as my favorite, man. But it is what it is, man. Let me get Deuteronomy 4 and 5, okay? Because this is another thing, man. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh, my power, commanded me, that ye shall do so in the land where you go to possession. That's what we're supposed to do, man. All right? Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. But is our people doing it? No, man. No. They not. You know, when you read Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1, let me go ahead and get that real quick. You see, these are things that you can stump the Christians with, man. Spiritually beat them up. Because, like, who is these curses and blessings applied to? Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Once again, showing you that the Lord has a favorite. Okay? The Lord has a favorite people. Right? And we supposed to keep these laws, statutes, commandments perfectly. Well, to the best of our ability in this generation, because we're on the captivity and we can't keep everything perfectly. Okay? But we gotta do the best that we can. And you know, the Lord said that we was gonna be above all people upon this earth, man. Above all people upon this earth. And this does not sound like sound doctrine to our people, man. So they reject it. So they cast it away. So they push it away. They don't want to hear it. They don't want anything to do with this truth. So that's okay, man. You know, the Lord is building up the tabernacle of David. All right. Let me see. I'm pretty sure there was some more on Deuteronomy 4. I'm reading it again. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh, my power, commanded me. That's what we're doing out here. The apostles, the elders. All right. The Spirit of the Lord lifting them up. And then they out here building. And now the brothers under them, they out here building. I'm out here building. Okay. That's what we're doing. We're spiritually building up a spiritual ark. Okay. Around the four corners of the earth, building up a spiritual ark. But this time in this kingdom, man, you know, the Lord's, the ark that we're going to be saved out of is going to be them chariots. Okay? It's going to be them chariots, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay? So we out here teaching our people the laws, statutes, commandments, repent. Okay? We're teaching true repentance. All right? To those who can receive it, because we understand, man, the majority of our people is hard-headed. And so they got to be cut off and die. All right. Behold, I've taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye shall do so in the land where ye go to possess it. And ultimately in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to keep the laws, statutes, commandments perfectly. But in this land, we're supposed to keep the laws, statutes, and commandment to the best of our ability. Keep thereon and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. And once again, is our people doing that, man? And that's why you looked at as a freaking weirdos, man, freaking dumbasses out here. You know, you're supposed to be above, supposed to be greater than all people. Our people, the other nations, supposed to see you with your laws and your commandments that you are keeping. Be like, man, that's a great people. You know, you look at your nation, man, it is growing, it's being prosperous. And then when you look at the other nations, you know, they're not doing as good as you. You know, they eating whatever they eating, they doing whatever they doing. They have no laws, man, that they truly go by. And so when they look at you, they're going to look at you with awe and amazement. That's what they're supposed to do. But are they doing that? They're not doing that. Okay? Why? Because our people trust in oppression. And when you trust in oppression, you're going to be destroyed. Okay? When you go out there and say, oh, man, we got to go out there and vote. The black vote matters. Which that's dumb as hell. Because we understand our skin is different shades of brown and not black. I'm a light-skinned brother, man. You know, definitely shouldn't be calling myself black, but our people are different shades of brown. Okay, we're not black, man. Different shades of brown. Matter of fact, all the other nations are different shades of brown. Okay? It wasn't until Esau, Edom, the true red man, who's red and not white, came upon this earth. And the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so he started raping, robbing, and murdering all the nations, especially Israel. Because he's envious of us. He wants to have that blessing, you know. Another thing that you can stump a Christian on, like who is Esau Edom? Who is ruling the earth? What race of people are ruling the earth? These are things that you can stump a Christian on. Simple questions that you can ask a Christian and they'll stumble upon it. Or they'll be like, but. Yes, let your yea be yea and let your nay be nay. Okay? I'm going to read that again. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people. For what nation is so great, or who have God so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? Okay, what nation is there so great, that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Okay? And that's what we're supposed to do, man. And with us coming back, the Lord's gonna bless you for it, man. I know some of us, man, I'm struggling. Brothers out there, they struggling. You know, we're not doing the greatest as these other nations or people out there, but it's all good, you know. I know I'm kind of going on sidetrack, but the suffering, man. You know, the suffering that we're enduring, it builds up your character. It builds you up as a man in this truth, man. And it lets you truly rely upon the Lord, because we're coming into those days, man, which another thing that you can stump a Christian on is prophecy. We're coming into those days where we truly have to rely upon Yahweh Shem outside, where we truly have to call upon his name. Because grown-ass men are going to be screaming like women out here. Imagine it. You see a 6'6" dude all buff as hell, man, screaming like a damn woman. We're coming into those days, man. People getting shot right, you know. They make these movies, man. Y'all seen these movies? Y'all seen these movies? All right. And very, very soon it's gonna be like a movie out here, man, where we truly have to rely upon Yahweh Shem outside, man. We're coming into those times, man. We are coming into those times, but guess what? Our people's hard-headed, and they don't want to follow these laws, statutes, commandments. And these laws, statutes, commandments are set before us so we can be looked at as a great and righteous people. But since you don't want to be a great and righteous people, you know, as we read in Deuteronomy 28 and 15 on down, we got all these curses upon us. Okay? All these curses upon us. So I'm going to get, I know I had some other things I had to talk about, Lord, when I get to them. So, I think I wanted to go to Amos 5 and 10. Okay? Because we're truly bringing out this word, and our people, and you Christians, rather it be our people or these other nations, are hating us for it. You know, they don't understand why we do what we do, man. Go ahead and get into my phone. They don't understand. It's like you bear with me. They don't understand why we do what we do. We do what we do because it's in prophecy. We break down the true word of the Lord, whether you believe it or not. Okay. So I'm going to get Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhorred him that speaketh uprightly. Okay, we're speaking the true truth out here, man. And the true truth is not well received. So guess what, you Christians out there, man? Once again, you cashing a check to hell. And Lord willing, we are the elect, and we catching a check to them chariots to being truly saved. And once again, all Israel is going to be saved, ultimately. But they're going to be saved through the loins of the elect men. Okay? They're going to be saved through the loins of the elect men. All right? Let's see what else I want to get. I said I was going to get Matthew. So let's get that as well. Once again, another thing that you can stump a Christian on is prophecy. Like, these prophecies are in this book. Okay? These prophecies are in this word, and it's faithful and true, and it will not return unto the Lord void. Okay? And these prophecies are coming to pass. Here it is, the prophecies are coming to pass, but you can't see it. You know? You call yourself a Christian, but you don't understand what time period you're in. You know? But that's why we out here. We're the true pastors, giving our people and the other nations as well true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know? Because the other nations, they got to get their judgment. You know? And that's why you're going to be hated for this truth. Because you got this true wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and the Lord is nigh unto you and no one else. You know? They was fed that bull crap since they were children, man. Oh, the Lord loves everybody. Oh, the Lord came down to love everybody. Oh, Yahweh, the one they call Jesus Christ. Oh, he was such a soft man. You know, when you read the scriptures, he was strong, austere men, beating up men, man. And he's coming back to do it. He's coming back to do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to get there real quick. And then I'm coming back to that. Let me get a Luke. Man. He's coming back to do that. Man, there's so many scriptures that you can get on that, man. Like, where's the rapture that you guys teach? You know? Because there is going to be a form of a rapture, but you have to go through things, man. You have to go through it. You know? The Lord is making his hopeful elect as precious gold, man. Man shall be more precious than fine gold in these last days, man. A man shall be a hedge in these last days, man. So keep on laughing and scoffing at the men of the Lord and see what's going to happen, man. Because one day, you're going to see them rise up with real power, man. Real power. Because we're coming into a time where the Lord's not going to let you keep on putting your hands, keep on scoffing against the true men of the Lord. The Lord is going to let his men get that true power in these last days. True power. Whether you believe it or not, man. And they're going to do some damage, man. They're going to do some damage. Whether you like it or not. All right, and Lord willing, you brothers out there, man, listening and learning, Lord willing, myself as well, we going to get that power. Lord willing, man. Because we do know some brothers are going to have to die for this truth, but it's all good, man. Because when Yahweh Shai cracks that sky, you're going to be right there with him, man. Be right there with him. So I just pray to the Lord that we all endure to the end, you know. You guys are in this thing truthfully, man. I'm over here turning the page slowly. Go ahead, get to it. Should have been to it. Over here playing around. Luke 21. Yep. Luke 19 and 27. But those my enemies which were not that I should reign over them. You're going to have a lot of them in that day, man. Bring them hither and slay them before me. That's what's going to happen, man. They're going to be brought to the Lord, and they're going to be slain. You know, when you read about Samuel, okay, he hewed the Edomite king into pieces, man. Hey, Samuel was a prophet, man. Samuel didn't play no games. King David didn't play no games. All right, the men of the Lord didn't play no games. Okay, you look at the example of Elijah, man. All right, laughing at those false prophets, man, and then he had them killed. You look at Elisha, okay, when those children was calling him bald head, man. What happened? He put curses on them. And the she bear destroyed all of them, man. That was crazy when you read the scriptures. So you reading about true austere men. When you read about the prophets, man, the apostles in the time of Mashiach, the dude that pretty much lied, you know, him and his wife lied about the offerings or so, you know, both of them got put to death. So we're coming into the times, man, men of the Lord didn't play no games, man. We about this truth, man. We about that life. And the Lord is about to show you his men of the Lord are truly about their life, man. So keep on scoffing. Keep on, you know, doing what you do. You know, the more chess moves that Esau Edom plays, the Lord is 7 steps ahead of him. Okay? So we have nothing to worry about, man. But I'm going to go to Matthew. Yeah, I'm just go ahead and get in Matthew. I like reading it in there. Matthew 24 and 6. Okay? And this is our job, man. To give you the real prophecies. Because these prophecies are faithful and true. Matter of fact, I'm going to get there real quick. And then I'll go to Matthew 24. Okay. 2nd Ezra 15 at the top. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And this is what we're doing. All right, the Lord touch our mouths, touch our minds. We ate the roll. And now we're out here speaking the words of prophecy that the Lord has given unto us. Okay? It calls them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. These words that I'm about to read are faithful and true, and they're about to happen, or they're happening now as we speak. Okay? Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity, the unbelief of them, trouble thee that speak against thee. Okay, and a lot of our people speaking against us. A lot of our nations are speaking against us. But guess what? The Lord said, don't let that trouble you. Don't let that trouble you, man. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's the time that we're coming in, man. You warn your brothers, your sisters, your family members. And guess what? They don't believe you, so you know, this is just how it's going to be, man. The unfaithful is going to die in their unfaithfulness. Okay? Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's the time that we're in, man. The Lord's just heating up. The Lord's just warming up. He's bringing death, destruction upon this world, man. So I'm going to get to it, man. Let's read Matthew 24. Slocky, y'all. I know sometimes I'll be over the place, but that's just the spirit. That's just my spirit. How I teach sometimes. Sometimes I stay on point, and sometimes I'm all over the place. But, you know, Lord willing, y'all that's listening and learning, y'all still getting this word. Getting this word, man. Matthew 24 and 6. Right? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. You know, I remember when that stuff was starting to pop off, and you know, when 2020 really hit, you know, I was like, oh snap, this is really hitting. But then when you read the word, it said, be not troubled, man. Okay, as you'll see, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. And these are the times that we're living in. The Lord is bringing the death, famine, and destruction, as we read in the 2nd Ezra 15. Okay, this is a precept, man. These words are faithful and true, and all of this is coming to pass. Okay, and the Lord had it to be written in a book, so that we may read. I may have to get this Habakkuk 2 and 2. All right. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead get some more in this. All these are the beginnings of sorrow. So this is just a beginning. All right. They shall deliver you up and be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right. And that time is coming. That time is coming. That time happened in the past, and that time is coming now. Okay. We don't know a lot, but we got to stay prayed up and ask the Lord, you know, that we endure to the end, that we keep the faith unto the end, no matter what happens, man. And that we worthy to be blameless before the King, man. That we worthy to get beaten up in them chariots, man. That we worthy to get beaten up in them chariots, all right? You know, it's a nice, beautiful day out here, man. And I know I'm going off sidetrack, but dudes don't even want to come out here and preach in this weather. Anyway, so we just hope that the Lord deems us worthy to be blameless before the throne. Okay? That we're worthy to get them new bodies. All right? Because them new bodies are not promised to everybody as Christians would teach. Okay? All you got to do is accept Jesus in your life. And you're good. You're going to get beamed up in no chariots, man. And you're going to be up there with a white Jesus, man. No, man. Another thing you with some Christians on, man. The Lord would look more like this, man. All right? Not saying it's him, but the Lord would look more like him. Okay? More like this depiction, man. All right? Ain't no white Jesus. Ain't no leprous man coming out of the heavens to come down and save you. That's not going to happen. Okay? See where I was at. Verse 9, they shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So that goes back to Amos 5 and 10. You know, they hate us for teaching this word. We're teaching this word right. And you best believe these Christians out here, you know, they actually taking notes from the brothers' videos, man. They taking notes. Oh, man, that's the true breakdown of this. Oh, man. You know, the Lord is showing you that he's dealing with a true set of men. True set apart men. Okay? You see, you guys in them Christian churches, you're learning the fear of the Lord by the precepts of men. We're teaching the true fear of the Lord over here. We telling you that all hell's going to break loose. We telling you grown-ass men are going to be out here screaming like little women out here. No matter your little Uzi or whatever you got, man, that ain't going to save you. You know, King David, the mightiest men on this earth, man, right behind Yahushua. He didn't even trust in his bow and his sword. How much more of us in this day, man? Esau Edom got these Gatling guns, man, tanks, drones. Okay? The Lord built this man up so he can show his power. All right? The Lord built this man up so he can show his power. And Lord willing, I'll be part of that. Lord willing, you brothers out there, you be part of that. Be able to see the reward of the wicked, man. That's what we want, man. The Lord is looking for select men who's going to rise up against these evildoers. Okay? The Lord is looking for a select men who's going to be men. Who's going to rise up. Matter of fact, let me get that in Psalms 94 and 16. Who will rise up? Who's going to come out here and stand up for this word? Who's going to preach this word? Okay? Psalms 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who's going to do that? Who's going to come out here and preach this word? This word got to be preached. Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? And that's us, the prophets, man. And the select few that's out there that's keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability as well. All right, but it starts with the prophets. You know, the Lord has hewn them down by the spirit of the prophets, the mouths of the prophets, man. You know, once again, our mouths, man, is a form of spiritual power. All right, it's a form of spiritual power. You speak it and it come to pass. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. You call upon the name of the Lord, you know. He's going to save you out of your troubles, man. That's a form of spiritual power, man. You know. But these Christians ain't ready. They don't know this. They don't know this. Okay? Because this word was only given to a select few men, man. Select few of people who was going to bow down themselves to this truth, who are going to stand up for the workers of iniquity, who are not going to trust. We're not going to trust in oppression. Slaggy your bugs out here. We're not going to trust in oppression. We're not going to trust in Esau, Edom. Okay, that man is a snake, a rat. Okay, as the word said, never trust thine enemy. All right. Let me get let's see where I want to get real quick. Let me get 2nd Ezra 12, because this word is only given unto the wise, and you Christians out there, you ain't wise. You have no understanding of what the hell is going on. You know, no understanding whatsoever of what's going on, man. This is 2nd Ezra 12:38, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose heart thou knowest, may comprehend all these secrets. So that's what we out here doing, man. Standing up against the workers of iniquity, inquiring who is wise to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Are you wise to get this wisdom? Are you wise? You know, you see us out here prophesying week in and week out. Are you wise enough to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man? Okay? But they're not. You know? Matter of fact, if I get 2nd Ezra 8:50, we're going to see what's going to happen to a lot of people, man. To a lot of people. Give me 1 second as I turn to it. 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries. You hear that? Many great miseries. And especially to those, you know, in the 4th quarter that know that they're Israelites, but not taking heed to this gospel, man. All you know is that you're an Israelite, man. And that's it. That's it. You know, it's not talking to the brothers that's just now getting into this thing. You know, there's a balance. But if you've been in this thing for a while and all you know is that you're an Israelite, you're not keeping the Sabbath. You're not trying to keep the Sabbath. You're not trying to listen and learn for real, for real. You know, all you doing is, oh, I'm gonna ask my homie over here. I'm gonna ask my brother over here. But your homie or brother or whatever is not out here on the highways and byways preaching his word. You know, some great miseries might be done unto you if you don't repent. Because the doors of repentance is closing, man. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Because you have walked in great pride, man. Great pride. Here it is. Because when you come into this thing, you got to humble yourself. You got to desire the sincere milk of this truth. And when you desire the sincere milk of this truth, you got to become a baby. A baby drinks the milk. Okay? And then if the Lord deems you worthy, okay, then you're going to be able to get the meat of this truth. You're going to be able to get these other breakdowns. You're going to be able out here, you know, teach this word like you're supposed to. All right? There's no excuses, man. Nice, beautiful day, and you got barely, you know, you got a whole bunch of dudes here in Louisville, Kentucky that know they're Israelites. But they're endured preachers, man. You know better than the Christian church, man. You hiding the truth from the people. The Lord says real wisdom cries out in the streets. Real wisdom cries out in the streets, man. Let's get that. Okay? This is the real wisdom, man. All right, this is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttered her voice in the street. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city. She shall utter her words, saying, all right, I'm going to stop right there real quick. All right, wisdom cries out in the streets, in the chief place of concourse. Okay? I'm in the midst of finding some spots. The Lord got it on my spirit, man. Just go over here, go over there, go over there. You know, it doesn't hurt. You know, if I find a new spot, I'll find a new spot. If it calms down downtown, I may go back downtown again. Okay? Right now, if y'all know, in Louisville, Kentucky, man, it's getting crazy as hell down here, man. You know, with Breonna Taylor being you know, the focal point of this city, you know, the people is mad. But I'm telling you people, man, how many times does this wicked ass kingdom got to kick you in the ass for you to realize that this ain't your rest? How many times? How many times does this place got to continue, keep on wiping you down, man? Keep on whipping you in the back over and over again, you know, for you to understand that this ain't your rest? How many times? But our people not getting that, man. Our people's not getting that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Crap, I'm pass it up. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Verse 22, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge? The fools hate these knowledge, man. You rather be out here living it up in your best life, man, or going out to those Black Lives protests, thinking you doing something, man. You delighting in simplicity, or you rather stay in your Christian church and whatever, man. You delighting in your simplicity, man. Here it is, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is out here on the highways and byways, but you don't want it. Matter of fact, let me get Ecclesiastes. Hold on one second. Ecclesiastes 7. Get that real quick. Yep, Ecclesiastes 7. I'm going to start at verse 2. Okay. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. Okay. Because right now we're in the house of mourning. Okay. We're praying to the Lord. We're asking the Lord for mercy, man. If you knew what our forefathers have done, and especially in this time, man, you know, when you read Jeremiah, you know, you have done worse than your forefathers, man. And reading that, it's like, man, you know, I don't know what that did in my past life. But that's why we asking for mercy, man. You know, because the Lord's judgment is as a ring. Let me get that real quick. And with that, with knowing that, hey, we're not trying to get jacked up. It's 2 Ezra 5:42, and he said unto me, I will liken my judgment, the Lord's judgment. Okay, if you know the Lord's judgment, man, because he's not just out there giving everybody rainbow pops and rainbows and candy and all that stuff, man. The Lord is issuing out judgment. Okay, Lord is issuing out judgment. All right. So what you have done in your past life, you may have to pay for it. But we understand the Lord doesn't want everybody to get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. He wants them to be destroyed, man. Whether you believe it or not. He has some people that he has that's going to be destroyed, man. And he said unto me, all right, I'm reading it again, 2 Ezra 5:42. And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring. All right. So when you understand regeneration, reincarnation, which Christians don't understand. All right. But our people in the past, they understood it. You don't understand it in this day. He said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring, like as there is no slackness at the last. Even so, there is no swiftness of the first. So his judgment is as a ring, man. Okay. You die. You come back. Whatever sins that you committed in your past life, you get the judgment, you know. That's why when you see people getting jacked up, you know, that's the Lord's judgment, man. That's the Lord's judgment. Okay? That's why when you see somebody born with ailments, that's the Lord's judgment. Now, the Lord may even bring a prophet or a brother into this thing with ailments just to show his power. Okay, you got to take note of that. Just to show his power. You can read that in John 9. You know? Matter of fact, I'm going to have to get it real quick. No, you can go read it yourself. Go read it yourself in John 9. The blind man. Okay? Because I will go on to something else. But anyways, you can read it yourself in John 9. All right? And it's like, neither. It's just so the Lord can show you his power. And once again, you may see a brother out there with ailments, a sickness, and the Lord will build that brother up, or the Lord will give that man spiritual power. Matter of fact, you can read that Zechariah 12 and 8. If it let me get to it. And I'll get the scriptures. Give me 1 second. You know, you may think a brother in this thing is weak, or Esau Edom as a whole, he thinks we're weak, man. Oh, you ain't got no gun, you ain't got nothing to protect yourself with, man. I got the word of the Lord, man. I got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. When the wisdom and knowledge and understanding shall be the stability of your tongues, man. We got that. So when you see the true men of the Lord out there, when all hell is breaking loose, all hell is breaking loose, and they calm and collected, you know, and you're like, oh man, you know, that's just a judgment of the Lord. You know, we're gonna know that when we see people get jacked up, we're gonna know, oh man, that's the judgment of the Lord. While everybody else is screaming and going mad, you know, we're gonna be calm and collected in that day. What was it again? Zechariah 12 and 8. Get that real quick. Zechariah 12 and 8. In that day shall the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. This is what's coming, man. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. David, the righteous king, judge, man. Warrior. One of the greatest warrior on this earth, man. Guess what? These prophets out here, man. Men of the Lord out here, man. They're going to be as King David. When you read the song, it's like when you read about David, you know, it says Saul, King Saul, the thousands, and King David, the tens of thousands, slaying the tens of thousands. Well, guess what? That's the men of the Lord in these days, man. Slaying the tens of thousands. Right? It said when the enemy comes in like a flood, Isaiah 59 and 19. All right? The Lord's going to lift up a standard against them. Okay? In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. He that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God and as the angel of power, as the angel of the Lord before them. Okay, so don't underestimate any brother in this thing, man. If they're in this thing in truth and sincerity, no matter what ailment, no matter what size, shape they are, they're going to be as King David, man. Lord put you in that body, that sickly body, because some of us is dealing with a lot of issues, and we don't put it on the forefront, you know. But some of us is dealing with a lot of issues. Guess what? You're going to be like King David, man. You in this truth. Okay? But always have it in your mind, man, no matter what, you got to endure to the end so you can cash in that check. Okay? You Christians ain't going to cash in that check to be like King David in these last days. All right, us, the hopeful elect, we going to cash in that check, man. Because you still in the house of mirth, man. And guess what? That sword is coming for you. Whether it be Esau Edom, whether it be them nuclear missiles, whether it be Yahushua, whether it be the men of Yahushua, all right, men of the Lord, okay? Back to Ecclesiastes 7. think I'm at verse 3. Verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So going through these trials and tribulations is made better. Going out here to the highways and byways, man. You made a better person. You grow up in this thing, you know. I can see how much I have grown in this truth. You know, so the water to Yahweh Shem outside for that. You know, you grow up in this truth. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be like stagnant water. All right? But that's what you Christians are, man. You don't read no word. You don't understand no prophecies. You just stagnant water. And you're going to be spewed out. You're going to be spewed out. Verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, and the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Okay? Plain and simple, man. It is better to hear the rebuke of wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. And that's what our people are dancing to. The song of fools. Okay? Song of fools. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Because they're going to get it. You know? They're going to get it. All right. I did have some notes here that I was supposed to go on. So, anyways, I'm going to just go ahead and get some of these that I had. Because I'm going to get these, and I may end it on these scriptures. But, hey, we already got the victory, man. Okay? We already got the victory. Okay, we're going to cash in our checks. You Edomite Christians, you ain't going to cash in these checks, man. You Jakes that's in the world that don't repent, you're not going to cash a check on the first go around. You're going to have to be reborn in the kingdom as a newborn babe to cash that check. All right, so let me go to 1 John 2 and 13. 1 John 2 and 13, I write unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I write unto you, young men, because ye have overcome the wicked one. You hear that? We got to overcome, man. I write unto you, little children, because ye have known the Father, and we have known the Father. How we know the Father? By keeping his law, statutes, commandments, by doing his work, rising up against the evildoers spiritually. We're spiritually rising up against the evildoers. And when the Lord gives you that green light, that's when you can do it physically. But only when the Lord gives you that green light, when the enemy comes in like a flood, right? When he lifts up that standard, gives you that spiritual power, or when the Lord comes back, because you have to have patience in this thing. Okay? You have to have patience. Matter of fact, I can get that real quick. In Luke 21, you have to have patience. Luke 21. No, it's Luke 21. It says, patience, possess yourselves. Let me see. Testimony. Yep. Luke 21 and 19. In patient possess ye your souls. That's what we're supposed to do. In patience, we're supposed to have patience in this thing, man. All right. Patience is a virtue, as they will say, and it is. All right. Verse 14, 1 John 2 and 14. I write unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from me, the beginning. I write unto you, young men, because ye are strong, and the word of God, Yahweh Shemashai, abideth in you, All right, this word truly abides in us, not in you Christians, man. Not in you Christians. You casting a check to hell, man. And ye have overcome the wicked one, and we got to overcome the wicked one. Okay, no matter what happens, man, we got to overcome. We got to ask the Lord to give us patience, and patience possess ye your souls. Okay, patience. It's gonna build you up. It's gonna build up character. Okay. All right. So we already won, man. We already won. Matter of fact, let's get Romans 11. Get to it real quick. 11 and 26. Where's that at? Romans 11 and 26. And so all Israel shall be saved. Yeah, we cast that one-way ticket to heaven, man. All of us, man. We all gonna be saved. Elect or 2/3 in the kingdom of heaven, we all gonna be saved. As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, Yahushai, and shall turn away the ungodliness from Jacob. All right, the ungodliness from Jacob, man. For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins. All Israel is going to be perfect in the kingdom of heaven. All Israel is going to be saved. Okay, so if you're another nation, man, you through. You're going to be slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. You through, man. And that's why we're going to be hated of all men for Yahweh Shem Asai's namesake. You know, because we bringing out this truth. Matter of fact, this is Isaiah 55. I'm starting at 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And ye that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. And we giving you this truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We feeding you it for free. You know, we're out there, you know. It's like a big buffet. Even though it's one man, got angels around me, man. Angels around you, brothers, man. It's one buffet, man, and we feeding you with this true wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Wherefore, do you spend money that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfies not? Hearken diligently, this is what we telling our people, unto me, eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Ooh. Okay, delight yourself in this fatness of the truth, not in Christianity, not in Islam, not in these other gods, wood and stone, man. Incline your ears, come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live. This is the true cisterns that you should be drinking out of. Drink this water, man. Eat this bread. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you. That's what the Lord is doing. Hold on. I think I jumped. Okay, verse 3. Incline your ears, come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live. And I'll make an everlasting covenant with. It's like, yeah, messed up. Everlasting covenant with you. That's what the Lord has done. He made an everlasting covenant with us. Okay, the Israelites. That we shall be saved, as I read in Romans 11. Even the sure mercies of David. And that's what we searching for, man. That's what we hoping that we get, to be blameless before the throne of power, man. To have the sure mercies of David upon us in our household. You know, because we got to go through that straight and narrow. When you read 2 Ezra 7 on down, man. You know, that which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, that place full of good things. But in order to get to the kingdom of heaven, you got to go through that straight and narrow, man. You got to go through that straight and narrow. All right. Behold, I will give you, behold, I have given him for a witness to the people, a leader and a commander to the people. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and a nation that thou knew not thee shall run unto thee, because Yahweh thy power, and the Holy One of Israel, for he have glorified thee. Okay? And this is what we telling our people. Verse 6, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shem outside while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. So these are the time, man. Repent, truly repent. Come into this truth, man. Get this work. Get this wisdom. Eat this bread. Drink this wine, man. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh Shem outside, and he will have mercy upon him to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. He's going to abundantly pardon us. Lord willing, we are the elect. That's what we telling you, man. Come into this thing, man. I'm going to get this last scripture. All right? Because the doors of mercy are going to be closed, and many great miseries are going to be done unto them that walked in great pride. Because they don't want to eat this truth, man. They don't want to drink with us, man. So, since we bid you to the marriage, all right, you can't come to the after party. All right, you can't come to the after party. So let me get Acts. Give me 1 second. Acts. Acts 3. Hold on. Acts 3. All right, so this is Acts 3:23. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed from among the people. So you don't want to drink with us. You don't want to sip this wine with Yahweh Shai. You know, spiritually speaking. You're through. You know, you're going to be destroyed from among the people. You know, while his elect, you know, are going to be able to see the reward of the wicked. And what's the ultimate reward of the wicked? That nuclear missile, man. Seeing the nuclear missile destroy this wicked ass place, man. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. The hopeful elect, and ultimately all Israel is gonna cast that check, man. All right, it's gonna cast that check to kingdom of heaven. And you Christians, you other nations, man, you casting a check unto hell, man, unto slavery. All right, it's pretty much it, man. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Wakakadai, the monster apostles, our elders, a great millstone that fed us this true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So, Lord willing, we can get being up in them chariots. The water to them, the water to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Lord willing, this was edifying, man. Keep on pushing this word until next time, Lord willing. Shalom.